Fifth grade Excel, lesson 89, comparing positive and negative numbers. And we have a big studio audience here with us today and live in the classroom. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hey, there they all are. Okay. So we're going to be learning about negative numbers today. You guys already knew about positive numbers. Let's look at problem number 1. A man went into the store to buy a new shirt. The price of the shirt was $16. He looked in his checkbook to see if he had enough money. He saw that his bank balance, that means how much money he has in his bank, was only $10. He told the clerk that if he wrote a check for the shirt, his new account balance, or how much money he would have in his account, would be negative $6. He could not buy the shirt that day. Does that make sense to you guys? That if you wrote a check for it, and he's only got 10 bucks in there, the 16 would take $6 out of his account that he didn't even have. Negative $6. Okay, what about temperature? Number 2, this thermometer indicates that the temperature is negative 10 degrees below zero. Negative 10 degrees. So right here is 0 degrees, and down here we have negative 10. Now down here, notice, is negative 20, so the further down that we get, the larger this number over here gets. Okay, what would be the number for like right down in here? What would that be way down there?
Negative 30.
Negative 30, right? It just keeps getting larger on the number, but it's actually a smaller number. All right, let's take a look at number 3. I'm going to move this up a little bit so we can see it better and get this off of here. Okay, number 3. In his first football game, Conrad lost yardage. That means when he carried the ball and he tried to run with it, he got tackled before he even got to where the ball started. He lost yardage, okay? At the end of the day, his total yardage for the game was negative 12 yards. This guy's not a very good football player. When he runs with the ball, he gets tackled before he even makes it back to where the ball started. Negative 12 yards. So these are 3 different examples of what negative numbers are and how they can be used in the real world. All right, let's take a look at this next part here. These stories are all examples. Oh, I just said that to you. They're all examples of negative numbers. Positive numbers are numbers that are greater than 0. Negative numbers are numbers that are less than 0. There you go. Both positive and negative numbers may include fraction or decimal portions, right? So you could have a negative 1/4. You could have a negative 2.6. It's possible to have all of them in the negative side too. 0, what do you think 0 is?
0.
It's 0. It's not positive or negative. We don't say that it's positive 0 or negative 0. It's just 0. The positive sign is normally not used when writing positive numbers. So here's a number line starting down at negative 12, really low. That's like you have $12 that you owe someone, or you lost 12 yards when you were running the football, all the way up to positive 12. And notice that on all the positive numbers, there's no plus sign, because we assume that if a number has no sign by it, that it's a positive number. All right, number 4 through 7, they show you how to compare positive and negative numbers. Positive 6 is larger, greater than negative 7. Any positive number is going to be larger than any negative number, right? Okay, negative 8 is smaller than 0, because negative 8 means it's below 0. And negative 3 is larger than negative 9. This is actually one that gives you a little bit of tricky, it might be a little hard for you. But negative 3 is actually bigger than negative 9, because negative 3 is closer to 0. It's higher up. And negative 5 is larger than negative 7. Even though the number 7 is larger, it's negative 7, so it's further in the hole. 7 in the hole compared to being 5 in the hole. So what we're going to do is fill in the numbers. On your paper, you probably don't even have these words, but you can take a look at these words here and write these in real number form right down here, and then compare those. So go ahead and pause the video so you can read these right here, fill in the numbers next to the circles, and then write a greater than, less than, or equal sign next to it. Turn the video back on when you're ready to see the solutions. All right, so here's the numbers that you should have written, and let's compare them. Let's see if everybody can say the answers. Negative 12, negative 10. Greater than, less than, or equal to?
Less than.
Less than, good. Your symbol should go like that because negative 12 is less than negative 10. 4 and negative 3.
Greater than.
Good, greater than, because 4 is larger, right? 0 and 5.
Less than.
Less than. Good. And 11 and negative 13.
Greater than.
Greater than. So check your answers. Make sure you have all those just like you see there. And that's the end of the lesson. So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.